What is going on, guys? Good morning. Today is June 12th, and as of, I guess, a week ago, the Mustang has been officially for sale. Good and bad news. We'll start with the bad news first. Obviously, that it is for sale. What I want to do is give you guys a quick walk around of it. You know what I'm asking for it, what's done to it still, and then I'm going to follow it up. We'll jump in the car, go for a drive with the good news that I'm probably not going to sell it. So let me turn this camera around first, and I'll kind of show you guys where it sits right now. Alright, so I know none of you guys are new to this car, but if you are, it's a base model 2016 Mustang GT. I bought this car in May of 2016, so I've had this car for just a little over 3 years now. That 3-year update video is coming soon. And yes, like I said, as of right now, the last video we made was talking about potentially getting rid of it, and now it's for sale. So it's got almost 60,000 miles on it, so it's been well used and abused, and it's been such an awesome car to me. So like I said, we'll get into some of the finer details as to why we're not getting rid of it. But anyways, so right now the things that are on it, we've got OEM, we got regular just performance pack wheels that have gotten put on it. The headers have been taken off, the exhaust has been taken off. Yeah, so it's got a stock exhaust on it, so super quiet right now. It's still sitting on the lowering springs. It still has the GT350 MMD splitter on the front. I wasn't going to take that off to sell it because that was a pain in the butt to put on. Same with the springs, wasn't going to do that. And if we go inside, still has the short throw shifter in it from Barton, because like I said, that was a pain in the butt. Had to drop the drive shaft and the exhaust and everything, and so I just don't want to get rid of that because it was a pain in the butt. So start it up real quick. Super quiet. Like I said, yeah, almost 60,000 miles on it right now. Still saying a tire monitor fault, even though I think I just needed to get the these performance pack wheels have tire monitors on them, but I think I just need to get them programmed. But yeah, there's the startup now. Don't even know it's running, but yeah, man, here she is. It's been like I said, it's been an awesome car to me, but it could be time to get rid of it. But honestly, you know, I've gotten it back to stock, and you know, if I do keep it, we're gonna, you know, put all the performance parts back on it. But one thing I will say is that since it's been stock, I've been driving it a lot more, just cause, no real reason, and no, it's made me not want to get rid of it. But anyways, yeah, let's go jump in the car and we'll talk about that. Alrighty guys, so let's get into it. So anyways, yeah, so car's been for sale now for, I guess, better part of a week, almost 2 weeks. I'm asking $23,000 for it, which is, I guess it's a fair, I mean, it's kind of one of the cheaper ones for sale right now. And so I don't feel like that's a bad price for it. But I'm gonna be kind of scatterbrained with this whole thing, so I'm gonna try and get everything in line here. Okay, let's just start from the, I guess, selling part of it first. I know cars take longer than a week to sell sometimes. And you know, one thing that I was super nervous, because you know, there's a few different ways you can sell a car, right? You can sell it private party, you can trade it in, or you can sell it to one of these guys, you know, that buy cars, you know, be it, you know, Texas Direct Auto, CarMax, and these people that, you know, kind of pride themselves on buying used cars. There's a few different kind of places you can sell a car. And obviously, if you want to maximize your money when selling a car, selling it private party is the best way to go. That being said, I wanted to take it to a few of these little places just to kind of get an idea of kind of what the bottom dollar was going to be for my car. And that's where I kind of ran into a problem, and it was a problem that everybody told me I was going to run into, but you know, me being just the bullheaded idiot I am, I didn't believe them. And if you guys remember, about a little over a year ago back, I got a pretty wicked little accident with this thing. Did about 10 grand worth of damage to it, and it bent the frame a little bit. So on the Carfax, when you pull it up, it shows that there was structural damage to the car. And so there's a couple ways I could get around this. One being just nobody caring, but That wasn't really the case when I took it to a few of these little for sale places, because I think it was Texas Direct Auto offered me $9,000 for this car, and so that's when I started to get a little nervous. It was like, okay, maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe this car isn't gonna sell, and yeah, the $9,000 is that's not gonna cut it. So the more I thought about it, I was like, all right, well, I guess, you know, private party is gonna be the best way to sell it. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie and say that it hasn't been in an accident, but if nobody asks, I'm probably not gonna say anything. And so that was the approach that I've been taking to it. And, you know, the accident hasn't really been the main hindrance of me not selling it. And I mean that in the sense of nobody's even asked about the car in order to ask about the accident. Nobody's asked if it's for sale. Nobody seems extremely interested in it. You know, there are, you know, premium cars and performance pack cars, and you know, there's cars with less miles on it. I think that might be part of it, is the fact that there is just so many Mustangs for sale right now that whoever buys my car has to be looking for a white base 6-speed GT. Like, because if you're not looking for my exact car, your exact car is out there somewhere. So, you know, I will admit, it's only been for sale for almost 2 weeks now, so I'm probably being a little impatient with the whole thing. And yeah, so there's that. The second part of it, like I said earlier, I've been driving this car a little bit more lately and thinking about it, and, you know, because there's a few videos that even if I do sell, there's a few videos I want to make before I sell it. I want to make a 3-year update video on it, kind of a little interior tour of it. I wanted to kind of go over a few more things of this car before I do get rid of it and move on to another car. And as I've been kind of brainstorming and scheming these videos and driving the car, it's kind of made me not want to get rid of it. And, you know, there's a few reasons for that, but the main one being is this car is kind of perfect. You know, I mean, as I go over the things that have gone wrong with this car, and then the things I've had to spend money on this car with, and the things I've been able to go do with this car, I mean, the things I can do with this car, I mean, there's not much that can beat it. I mean, it's got, you know, over 400 horsepower, it's got 4 seats, you know, I've had it since brand new, it's never skipped a beat, I mean, it's never had a single issue apart from the small things I've done to it, and it's just a good car. So yes, like I said, it's kind of made me not want to get rid of it, so we'll see how everything plays out. I think I've kind of decided that I'm going to leave it up for sale through June, and if by June it hasn't sold yet, it's probably not going to sell. So then we'll go ahead and pull it down, and then, so if any of you guys are upset, oh dude, you idiot, you pulled all your parts off your car. I didn't pull everything off. There's still some stuff on here. There's still some stuff I have pulled off but haven't gotten rid of yet, so I can put those back on. Really the only two things that I would have to rebuy would be the exhaust and headers. I know those are the 2 most expensive parts, but Corsa and Texas Speed, I think I can work with both of them, and get those back on my car for, you know, a relatively reasonable cost. So so performance-wise, we'll have it back to where we are. And the cool part about it is, you know, I think I was getting bored of the car because there's nothing to do to it. But now that it's back to stock, I can kind of do whatever I want with it, and I think that's kind of the fun of it. So if we do end up getting rid of it, you know, so be it. But if we do end up keeping it, I think we're gonna go a totally different direction with this thing, and you know, we'll save that. We'll talk about that a little bit more. You know, if we do decide to keep it. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys my thoughts, let you know that it is officially for sale now. But have hope, because I know a lot of you guys want me to keep this car, and as of right now, it's not going anywhere. So you gotta have somebody interested in order to sell it. And you guys can't see me right now, but just know that I'm indifferent about the whole thing. I'm kind of at the point now where it's like, if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, you know, then it wasn't meant to sell. But like I said, I'm not gonna not post it. I'm not gonna take it down because of my sentimental reasons. I'm gonna keep it up for sale. If it doesn't sell, well then obviously I was I was meant to keep this car. So anyways, there's my ramble for the day. I've got a ton of videos I've been filming lately, so we should be on a lot better schedule. I'm gonna try and see if we can crank like 2 videos out a week now, which is weird for me. So I've got some car reviews coming out. I've got some more Mustang videos coming out. I've got a massive announcement fitness video coming out. I know I said I was going to do that. I've been collecting footage throughout the weeks, and my show is coming up on June 29th. I step on stage at the Summer Shredding Classic, and I've lost a lot of weight. I don't know if you can tell on camera now, but it should be a lot of fun. It's, you know, cool getting to kind of step out of my comfort zone a little bit. So we got that coming up, and just a lot of cool things are happening right now, man. Life's good. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Give me some feedback if you feel like I should, give me some feedback on just the for sale post. If you think that I'm asking too much for it, if you think that, you know, if you think that the accident's really hindering me that much. I mean, I don't think it is, because like I said, nobody's really asking me about the car in order for me to tell them about the accident. But it could be. I mean, you know, does the car just look too boring now? But I feel like when you're buying a car, you want it to be boring, because that means nobody's messed with it. I don't know. You guys still can't see me because the sun's coming up right now, but I will catch you guys in the next video. So until then, see you later. Bye-bye.